Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SmackDown Live. We are here in the SmackDown of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, first show after the Royal Rumble, where, of course, a Raw member
won it. Again.
But we're opening up the show here tonight with Keith Lee, the man of the hour, who's been on one heck of a slump here, Astra. Hasn't won a match since he's shown up. The #1 draft pick, a little bit disappointing for Vince McMahon here, but I understand here he's going to be facing Tommaso Ciampa, the first person to defeat him, hopefully on a road to redemption.
Big into the rematch storyline here. Vince McMahon is giving us, hopefully, like you said, a good redemption story here for Keith Lee. Is he really needs it? Otherwise, he might be benched for way too long.
Yeah, it's not looking good here. The crowd is behind Keith Lee because he is limitless, but maybe that's not so true. He hasn't been doing too well. He hasn't been too hot. You got to try to get back in that groove that he was in for his NXT run. Oh, Keith.
Absolutely. Maybe a good title run might give him the opportunity to turn something around, but in order to do that, he needs to win some matches. So let's see if he has what it takes to take down Tommaso Ciampa tonight. Because, well, he's going to need it.
That he will. Tommaso Ciampa has proved to be a rather competent performer so far on SmackDown Live. Hasn't won where it ultimately mattered, but he has proven to be a thorn in the side of many of the superstars that we've seen so far. And there he is.
Just chill and somber as he normally is. Not really caring.
No.
The crowd hates him again. They loved him for a bit, and now they hate him again.
That's alright. Tommaso Ciampa shines the best when I was trying to think of something there, but I can't find a way to make it family friendly. So I'm just gonna say that bit of a prick.
That's about the best way you can say it. That's we all love Tommaso Ciampa, but he's got that thorn in the side. That's the better way to put that, I guess. And let's see if tonight Keith Lee has what it takes to pull that thorn out.
Or maybe Keith Lee will be the lion with the thorn in his paw, and Ciampa is the thorn, and somebody else has to pull out the thorn. I don't know where that's going, but this match is on the way here now, so let's see what's going to happen here. Keith Lee.
Beautiful shoulder tackle here from Keith, taking Ciampa down. Much different story going forward from the first time they fought.
Yeah, Ciampa was in control for pretty much the whole match here, but Keith Lee, he has a purpose right now. He needs to get back on track and try to save his job, I would assume.
He needs to save his job, and he also needs to get the crowd behind him as well. This is not looking too good right now. The crowd's a little bit quiet for this. They're vocal with their boos for Ciampa. Unfortunately, Keith Lee doesn't have a whole lot of momentum going behind him either. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see if he can turn it around. He's got a couple of weeks before Mania, so about 8, give or take.
I was supposed to say a couple weeks before Mania. We're looking that soon already. We got Elimination Chamber coming up here in a couple of weeks, but we got to focus on these 2 weeks of Raw and SmackDown here before we even get to the Chamber.
Absolutely. Just a big, long, nasty road to WrestleMania. Got to go through the Elimination Chamber. Got to go through Fastlane. It's going to be interesting.
It is, but Keith Lee so far still maintaining pretty much all of the control of this match here. Tommaso Ciampa unable to get back into that groove that he needed as Tommaso Ciampa Keith Lee launched himself onto Tommaso Ciampa on the outside of the ring here. Yeah, I like it.
Absolutely. He's showing a lot of aggression here. A big reversal here from Tommaso Ciampa, though. Almost luring him in outside the ring and then doing some stomps in the middle of the ring, but can't take the big man down. Quick little exchange of grapples here. Forearm. Running knee. No. Big dodge there from Keith Lee up into a back body drop and a big impact here.
Huge back body drop. Put some emphasis on that there, Astra. Did you see that he jumped when he was going back?
He did.
He literally jumped.
Big headbutt here from Keith Lee. Finally, oh my God, on a beautiful belly to belly.
A huge belly to belly. Beautiful belly to belly. Belly to belly, bit of belly.
Belly to belly, blue.
Yeah, with Tommaso Ciampa here getting back with some strikes. Keith Lee with one quick right hand of his own.
And here we go.
The Sands of Cairo.
The Sands of Cairo. The move that ultimately got Keith Lee eliminated from the Royal Rumble. Big yikes.
Big yikes.
Big yikes. He was doing that move to Hulk Hogan. And then Tommaso Ciampa came out and clotheslined Keith Lee over the top rope.
Well,
in, I think, less than 2 minutes.
not looking good here, but beautiful slam from Keith Lee here. I completely forgot that Tommaso Ciampa was the one who eliminated Keith Lee from the Rumble. So once more, Tommaso Ciampa is there as that thorn in the lion's paw. Who shall pull it out?
A little bit of fuel in the fire there, and oh my God, the ground zero from Keith Lee.
Is that enough to put away Tommaso? No.
Count of one, but
couldn't even get it out.
If you hear the crowd right now, they're all basking in the glory of Keith Lee, and so should Tommaso Ciampa, as we see that beautiful Grizzly slap. Grizzly something, Grizzly.
I don't know, beautiful standing moonsault from Keith Lee on Tommaso Ciampa, trying to regain some of that momentum that almost led to the pinfall. Shucking Tommaso Ciampa into the ropes, knocking down the referee. Ciampa going for something.
Low blow from Tommaso Ciampa.
That ain't good.
The referee is down and out, and my God. Sometimes, when you think something is going the way for Keith Lee, and then he gets struck by that low blow, count of two from the referee. No, and a kick out at the last possible second.
I wouldn't even say that was a kick out, Astor. That was merely Keith Lee rolling up as Ciampa literally takes down the ref with a clothesline of Keith Lee's own. The referee never called the match.
Another beautiful standing moonsault, and yes, absolutely, the referee down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, ref. How's the count of 5?
Tommaso Ciampa had lost that match, and now, just like that, he gains the upper hand as he's just taunting in the corner, trying to build up some momentum for himself, trying to keep Keith Lee down.
Quick kicks to the spine here, kicking him around like he's absolutely worthless. But we both know that he's more than worthless. He's limitless.
There you go. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it, and you pulled it back, and I'm glad you did.
Absolutely. And still we have just Ciampa stomping away at Keith Lee. The legs, the throat, the ribs.
Doing a great job at keeping the big man down on the mat. Because Keith Lee, once he gets up, he's like the juggernaut, biatch. You cannot stop him. He just keeps going.
He absolutely does. And now it looked like Ciampa's setting up for that running knee. Instead hits a clothesline to the back. Didn't get full connection, but just enough momentum to knock Keith off his feet.
Yeah, he's a little bit off balance here so far, but don't worry, Keith Lee. It doesn't take much for him to get back in the game.
That running knee from Ciampa.
Ow.
God, it's absolutely vicious. It's to the side of the temple.
Oh, Ciampa on the ropes there, and the ref not even seeing it.
The kick out before ref even counts 2, so not all bad for Keith Lee.
Oh, shucking Tommaso Ciampa across the ring. Keith Lee is up and he's ready. This does not look good here for Tommaso Ciampa tonight, Astra.
Big shoulder tackle there from Lee. Now throwing Ciampa into the corner. And another body splash here.
Keith Lee is on top of it now. He is going like a wrecking ball. Don't even try to stop him here, Ciampa.
Running clothesline. Keith Lee is on fire, but you can tell he's getting gassed at this point.
Glistening with sweat like a beautiful baby covered in baby oil.
Most certainly is. He's got Ciampa by the throat, leaning up against the ropes. This Irish whip reverse. No, Ciampa.
Oh.
And the shoulder tackle again, and then the pounce. Sending Ciampa halfway across the ring.
But taking a lot out of Keith Lee there, Astra. You can see it as he hit the pounce and he fell to one knee because he gave it his all. He put everything he had into that pounce.
He most certainly did. Up for the power bomb.
Oh,
Spirit bomb! Beautiful.
On, that gotta be it here for Ciampa.
And Ciampa is done. Keith Lee picking up his first victory?
His first victory in his entirety of SmackDown Live. That's looking good for him. That was an impressive victory. Tommaso Ciampa has been, as we've said, resilient.
Absolutely. We got some highlights here. The ground zero, the spine buster, Ciampa's running knee.
Here comes the pounce. Wait for it. Boom!
Look at the distance followed by the Spirit Bomb. A little bit weird. He had his arm in a strange way there, but
Still enough to put Ciampa down. So congratulations to Keith Lee. Hopefully we can keep these good vibes going.
all depends, I guess, on who his next opponent is going to be. But in the meantime, big hype for Keith Lee.
Big hype.
Proud of this man. He deserves it. And maybe this is his way of working towards the United States Championship. Who knows?
I ain't throwing that belt in. Why not the WWE champion?
Because
Keith Lee even wants?
because he tried that and he failed. So
Well, speaking of failure, here comes Cassius Ohno.
the biggest failure, as he got thrown over the top rope by Sami Zayn in the final two for the Colossal Television Championship. This man is the truest loser of them all. The other 5 men don't count. 6 men. However many were in that match, I don't remember.
6 men. 6 other men. But Cassius Ohno was down to the final two, him and Sami Zayn. And Sami Zayn was able to chuck him over the top rope for the victory to crown himself as the first ever Colossal Television Champion.
That is correct.
Correct? Correct.
Yep. That's but it's just funny. I like to make fun of this guy. The final two. You're either the winner or you're not in that situation.
Well, that means there's, 6 other losers. Can't put it all on Cassius Ohno. He will knock you right out.
He definitely would. That's why I'm not saying it down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But see,
Don't know who his opponent is, though.
yeah, well, I guess we'll find out in a moment, but
Maybe Zayn?
probably Zayn. I would say there's a little bit of a grudge match. Maybe the title's on the line.
Wait.
Okay.
Oh, I love... What?
Oh, hi, Zayn. So he's there.
What is this pairing, Astra?
Is Sami Zayn taking on a management role now that he's the television champion? He does know that he has to defend that at every pay-per-view and in between, right?
Luke Harper coming off a loss, a fairly hard-fought loss. That's what I'll say.
He
That was a
nearly picked
hard-fought
up the
match.
victory against John Cena this weekend.
So Luke Harper looking to take out some frustrations on Cassius Ohno. I don't really know. I'm at a loss as to why Sami Zayn is with him.
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm still kind of baffled by that, but maybe Zayn's just applying himself to the next big thing on SmackDown Live.
Maybe. But as of right now, Luke Harper is right here. He got a match with Cassius Ohno. I don't know the implications of it. Maybe it's just a match. Who really knows?
Well, I guess we're about to find out.
Yeah.
Could just very well be a nice little warm-up or a cool-down, I guess, for Luke Harper from Sunday, as his match with John Cena was absolutely incredible. Running clothesline there from Luke Harper, straight into the pin.
Actually managed to get the 1 count just off of the clothesline. That's a little bit impressive in his own right there. But yeah, Luke Harper, you got to try to... He had a lot of momentum going into that match there.
Beautiful powerbomb.
But it faltered.
At the very end, he had the victory, I would say, in his sights, but then he decided that he needed to throw John Cena through that announce table. And ultimately, I believe that was his downfall, because the second he did that, when Cena got back in the ring, he just scooped him up for the FU and 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that was about it. We saw some action there, a little bit of back and forth as Cassius Ohno managed to get some momentum. Luke Harper ducked and dodged it, pulls on his own.
Caught the kick and then ate a drop kick combined. That was a...
Yeah, that was a beautiful basement dropkick from Cassius Ohno into a kip up, springing off, big pump handle boot.
I like it. I like to see it. Cassius with some offense. I counted him out. Maybe I shouldn't have.
Never count out the knockout artist. All right. Luke Harper may be trying to take that name for himself. Not too sure as he does a leaping headbutt onto Cassius Ohno. Oof.
He is prepared to absolutely eliminate Cassius Ohno from this match. Then running the ropes, warming himself up, continuing to warm himself up while Cassius looked like he was debating leaving.
Yeah, I like this though. We got 2 big, massive men who are not afraid to just collide and smack each other and throw each other around the ring here. This is fun, Astra.
Absolutely. Grabbed him by the head and just threw him.
Nope.
Beautiful little toss. And now Cassius with the butterfly suplex. That's what you call it, right?
Sure.
Or double underhook, back body drop.
I don't even know, but Luke Harper just swatting Cassius Ohno out of the air from that big dive. Cassius is a big boy.
He most certainly is.
It's not easy to just throw him aside like that as Luke Harper gets him down on the ground and starts pounding into him. Holy cow. I think Harper still has some aggressions. I think that he might want another shot at it as we get a beautiful super kick, knocking Cassius Ohno down to the ground. I think he might want another shot at that WWE Championship.
I feel like if he puts on a good enough show here tonight, he might just get that from Vince McMahon.
Maybe. I mean, Cassius Ohno as beautiful basement dropkick again with the kip up. Impressive as always, but Cassius Ohno, as we said, he's not the biggest challenge here for Luke Harper, so probably should have tried to get another opponent as he gets a European uppercut to the back of his head.
Absolutely. Now, I have a question to pose here. What if Sami Zayn is here to scout Ohno for his next opponent? Maybe he's going to give Ohno an opportunity at the Colossal Championship? I don't know, but I'm just trying to figure out why Zayn is with Harper.
Oh, no. Ow.
That beautiful suplex, but right on the friggin' apron.
Yeah, a back body drop onto the apron as Luke Harper tosses Cassius Ohno into the apron, slides into the ring to stop that referee count. Back out he goes. What are you thinking here, Harper? What is going on in that diabolical mind of yours? I don't even know. But yeah, back to what you're saying. Maybe Sami Zayn is looking at Cassius Ohno as his next opponent. But does he even get to choose?
He can, if he wants to. I know the stipulations, as far as I know, is it's always an open challenge.
Okay.
And it's got to be defended at least once per pay-per-view, or I guess in this situation, there's only 2 weeks, so it doesn't need to be defended in between. But for the rules that I understood from Jinder, it's got to be defended between and at every pay-per-view.
Okay.
So whether or not he gets to choose the opponent, I have no idea.
That's a bit much as Luke Harper still starts working Cassius Ohno on the outside, throwing him into the ring here. The referee was up to the count of 5, I believe.
I believe so, but he just seemed to have stopped counting. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Count of 5.
Oh, no, Luke, come on. Our European announcers are right there, and you're going to break their table again?
I'm still impressed that Corey Graves and Michael Cole managed to learn another language other than English. I gotta say, I'm proud of them.
They're the European announcers. They're announcing for Britain right now, so they're just speaking English.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Why ever we don't get that job, I don't
know.
Yeah.
Whatever, I'm perfectly content with our job. Up and down into a reverse sidewalk slam.
Just slamming his face down into the mat here. As it looks like Luke Harper's throwing Cassius Ohno to the outside as he hits the ground hard with his head against the steel steps.
This is scary for Cassius right now.
Yeah, it's not looking too good as he's going to that table here one more time. Looking at Cassius Ohno. Is he? Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he's going for it.
This is ultimately what cost him the match against John Cena. But it seems like Luke Harper has a point that he needs to make.
The back of Ohno's head just cracking against the edge of the table. You see it right here one more time.
Out.
Scary times to be facing Luke Harper. I fear for anyone who has to face this man from here on out. He's got, almost seems like he's got a point to prove.
Yeah, he's a very angry man here right now, and he's going to do what he has to do to get that victory, and apparently, do whatever he needs to do in order to get that WWE Championship.
Absolutely. Count of 6 from the referee. Cassius now seeming to be getting up. He's on his knees here. Count of 7, I believe, from the referee. And Ohno was back to his feet, count of 8, back in the ring. Ohno doesn't seem to quite understand when to call it quits. Into a beautiful powerbomb. That's a rope break, ref. Thank you.
The referee on his toes there. Luke Harper going over there, saying some words with him. I don't think that's the man you want to get in an argument with there, ref.
Absolutely, but the ref was fully in his rights. That we could see it from here. His hand was directly underneath that rope.
That he is, but once more, putting his opponent through the table. was not quite enough as we get a beautiful super kick from Luke Harper. And he's going to the outside. But what are you doing, Harper? You just put him through the table. It wasn't enough to put him away. You should probably stop that, as now he has a kendo stick in hand. Cassius Ohno going to the top. Luke Harper sliding into the ring there. Taking the referee out.
Words must have been exchanged between Harper and the referee for him to warrant that. But Cassius Ohno wins the match by default because of disqualification.
There's going to be something that comes from that for sure. But right now we have potentially a new member of the SmackDown roster. I almost said Heath Slater. If only.
Not quite, but can you imagine if Heath Slater had came out on Raw Monday night and said, by the way, I'm going to SmackDown.
Yeah. Well, right now we got Seth Rollins, who went completely undrafted, was a absolute afterthought for all of this season of UCB so far. And now he makes his return on SmackDown Live.
He's got a bit of a point to prove. Like you said, he's been neglected. He was pretty much completely neglected in Series 1 as well, even despite being drafted by Raw.
That is absolutely true. But here he is. He has a match now. If he wins this match, he gets a spot on the SmackDown Live roster. Who his opponent is, not entirely sure.
That's fine by me. It'd be nice if I learned how to speak, considering the job that I have right now. But either way, it will be very interesting to see who his opponent is going to be in his debut singles match. Of course, we all saw him show up at the Rumble. He did a surprisingly good job at the Rumble, to be quite honest. As I ruffle through my notes here real quick,
he did all right. He didn't win.
He didn't win, but he lasted 5 minutes and eliminated Chad Gable from the Rumble. The man who eliminated The Undertaker.
Yeah, that is a point that we cannot gloss over for sure, because that was a huge elimination, as now we're going to find out Seth Rollins' opponent.
Well, I guess I just accidentally said it. Wait, what's this? This man coming out with new gear?
Weighing in at 202 pounds.
Gable.
What does that say?
I'm not too sure. Didn't get... Who buries the dead man?
Chad Gable, everybody.
Gable. I understand you eliminated the Undertaker, but now let's not get full of yourself here.
I applaud his audacity. Like, I have to say, good on Chad Gable for accepting something that he did that he will probably never do again.
Yeah.
And then milking it for everything it's worth. I wonder how many sales that shirt's got.
One. His. Chad Gable running.
Just running.
What are you? Get in the ring. Have this match here. Oh, no.
Oh, the jumping knee from Seth Rollins there. Nice little move.
Okay, so, all right. This match makes sense here. Chad Gable eliminated The Undertaker. Seth Rollins eliminated Chad Gable. If he beats Chad Gable, he gets an opportunity where he gets a position on SmackDown Live.
Yeah. So, that's a good, as far as I'm concerned. Beautiful little suplex into a Falcon Arrow there, by the way, from Seth Rollins.
Yeah, I'd like to see it. The crowd so far not too hot. I think they're a little bit thrown off by Chad's new attire. He slides out of the ring one more time.
I also think they're not too thrilled about the fact that the man just keeps running away.
Yeah.
He got to his feet and ran away again, and Seth is just chasing him down. Like, Seth just doesn't know what to do.
For a man that has brand new, just in and out of the ring over and over, for a man that has brand new gear, gloating about burying the dead man, in his own words, not mine, in his own words, and he's here just running in and out of the ring, completely afraid to face Seth Rollins.
Absolutely afraid to face Seth Rollins, but Seth baiting him into thinking he was going to slide out, waiting for him to come in, hit him with that nice super kick.
Very
Up
nice.
Into a scoop slam, no, reversed kick to the back of the knee from Chad Gable, and he runs away again. Oh my God, over the top rope, but Gable out of the way, and Seth now on the ground, and the worm he is, Chad Gable swooping in, takes him off.
He's a slippery worm, though. Seth Rollins barely able to get any hits in. Beautiful double dropkick from them, knocking down the referee. And Seth Rollins is now making... Oh.
That was a nice backbreaker.
Yeah, now that he got his hands on Chad Gable, I don't know if there's going to be much that he can do. Oh.
Went for the spinning heel kick, but Gable ducking out of the way and then rolling straight out of the ring again.
All right, we understand your point here. If you don't want to get pinned, don't get in the ring here. Oh, that was kind of smart though.
Went in between the legs to Seth Rollins. Seth needs to be careful with these outside dives as he's going to take a lot of damage. And oh no, now Chad Gable taking the offense. What? Uh-oh.
Oh.
Look out behind you, Gable.
No. You probably shouldn't.
Staring contest. Now Gable throwing strikes at The Undertaker.
Where was this? Where was this in the match?
The audacity of Chad Gable straight up standing up to The Undertaker, and now The Undertaker giving him what he deserves. Oh no. Oh my God, up for the choke slam.
The referee, though, has not yet called the match.
He has not. Even though he's calling something over in the corner, the dead man disappears again. This match is still going.
What? No.
In for the pin, Seth Rollins. Does he get an opportunity to be on SmackDown?
Seth Rollins has earned a spot on SmackDown Live after The Undertaker, who apparently took some grievances with Chad Gable's new attire and his new attitude. Choke slammed him in the middle of the ring, and Seth Rollins, like the ultimate opportunist that he is, took that pinfall. That's incredible, Astra.
Well, Seth needs to thank The Undertaker for that, if he can ever find him. The man just appeared out of nowhere. But anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out and watching tonight. Keith Lee, big victory. Seth Rollins, bigger victory.
Cassius Ohno, not so big victory.
Yeah, we're going to ignore that. We'll see you guys Monday night for Raw.